How's it going, CinemaBlend fans? Events editor Eric Eisenberg here, and it is time to talk Terminator. Terminator Dark Fate is now playing in theaters around the globe, and it is sparking a lot of conversation, particularly when it comes to its ending. There are some interesting moves made, there are some interesting characters that are killed off, and it has some interesting setup for what the potential future of the Terminator franchise may be. We are going to break down all of that in this video and more. Of course, there are going to be a lot of spoilers involved, so if you haven't seen the film yet, you might want to go check that out and then come back here. And of course, as always, please hit that subscribe button because you're not going to want to miss all of the awesome videos that we have coming your way. So to start with a basic breakdown of what actually happens at the end of Terminator Dark Fate, the big showdown between Grace, Danny, Sarah Connor, the T-800 Carl, and the Rev-9 all happens at a big hydroelectric plant. What a perfect place for all this to go down, where all of these characters are basically trying to kill the Rev-9 so that the Rev-9 can't kill Danny, and so that the human race actually has a chance against Legion in the future. The way that they initially plan to take care of the Rev-9 is by using a military-grade EMP that they managed to kind of finagle out of a military base. Unfortunately, that idea doesn't go too well when during the whole scuffle, that EMP manages to break, and so it is no longer viable as a weapon against the Rev-9. It does seem like for a moment that the team is going to be able to succeed without the EMP because they get the Rev-9 into a spinning turbine that is successful in kind of destroying the liquid metal aspect of the Terminator. Unfortunately, that endoskeleton is still super active, still coming after them, so they are left with one option only, which is to use the power source that is located inside of Grace's body and basically powers her cybernetic parts. It is a big sacrifice. It is really sad. I don't know about you guys, but I really liked Grace, and I was really excited to kind of see her team up with Danny and go into this fight in the future against the artificial intelligence known as Legion. So I was kind of bummed about that, but it does lead to a seriously emotional moment. And of course, on top of that, not only do you have Grace's sacrifice giving up her power source, but of course, Carl also sacrifices himself as well, taking not only the power source, but the Rev-9, tackling him, jumping into this pit, using the power source to fry them both, and so they both die. At the end of the film, Sarah and Danny are the only two left standing. They are outside of a park where they actually see young Grace playing in a playground, completely innocent, has no idea what the future has in store for her. However, it is clear that they are both going to basically watch over her as they grow up and continue this fight against the future. But also, it definitely seems like Sarah is going to take Danny under her wing and, you know, turn her into the revolutionary that she is destined to become. So what does this mean for the future of the Terminator franchise? It definitely seems like it essentially is being set up so that the sequels will be about Danny and Sarah teaming up so that they can continue the fight against Legion, similar to kind of Sarah Connor's mission at the end of the first Terminator when she was trying to stop Skynet. Whether or not that is a future that's going to happen is up to a lot of different factors. For starters, all of you guys have to go see this movie at the box office. It has to make a certain amount of money. But it's also worth noting that Linda Hamilton doesn't exactly seem super thrilled with the idea of making another movie. She recently had this to say about returning to the character of Sarah Connor after Terminator Dark Fate. I've been threatening to fake my own death so I wouldn't have to do the next one if there is one. It really was hard. It was the hardest and the greatest I've ever done. So will another Terminator movie actually happen? Right now, we don't know. We're basically gonna have to wait for news updates coming in the next couple of weeks as more money starts to roll in both from international and domestic box office. Big question mark there. Personally, I'm kind of hoping to see it, if not just because James Cameron has also gone on record saying that he actually knows exactly where the end game is for this franchise and what he has as a actual final solution to stop fate, to start the AI revolution, and actually, you know, wrap a bow on this big Terminator franchise, which has been so absolutely insane with its time travel and insanity for basically like almost four decades now, which is pretty crazy to begin with. We here at CinemaBlend are very excited about the release of Terminator Dark Fate and have a ton more content coming your way, so keep checking the site and also hit that subscribe button because we have some more awesome videos coming your way.